Fast safety. So you're all familiar with this based on the discussion from the last meeting.
Okay. Did we ever get the opinion from the attorney on this?
The attorney is the one that looked it over and then sent it to him.
She drafted the order.
Okay.
Chief Kelman, may I ask, this was our town attorney that drafted this order? Correct. I'll ask it as best I can here then. He was well aware of what was going on in Madison? Correct. Okay, and what is the legal status of that ordinance in Madison then?
It's on the books.
It's on the books.
It's passed. It's on the books there in Madison. It's the same ordinance that we have written, drafted, just tuned it to the town of Campbell.
Any comments on it per se?
You know, other than just, at the end of the day, as a police chief, my job is public safety. That's my concern. I don't have any other political agenda or any other, reason for bringing it forward. I think I was telling my wife I'm not going to get killed by someone shooting me. It's probably going to get hit on the interstate. It's dangerous out there.
We got kind of a unique situation here too with two overpasses. And it just happens that there's construction going on.
For the next 3 years, 4 including this year.
Been getting a lot of interesting phone calls I see around YouTube these days. One gentleman from Ohio claims to be some big organizer of this movement, and I asked him specifically what he felt about liability. And I mean, I'm all for the First Amendment, blah, 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 but with our unique situation here, we're going from 70 miles an hour down to sometimes dead stop at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And this gentleman said that didn't bother him. He felt that it was the driver's responsibility. So I asked him, I said, okay, now you got people up on an overhead, say, hey, I'm a protester, I got banners, blah, blah. You're creating a distraction, somebody gets killed. Where does it go from there? Who do the lawyers go to? Because for the first night you guys were here, I asked you the same question. You have no liability insurance because you're not even a group.
Well, it's a simple answer. For liability, you have to have malice.
So not just...
You can't be held liable unless you have malice. So
what...
I don't think you guys can be held at fault for not creating an ordinance. That's kind of crazy.
I don't know. I just don't think it's the right place. Like I told this guy from Ohio, I said, if it was in Sparta where there's no construction going on, or is it straight shot, there's nobody around? But here, I can see bad things happening, and somebody needs to be held responsible for it.
How about the driver?
You guys must have a script, because the same guys told me the same thing. You guys must have a script.
We have no contact.
It's common sense.
I know.
Common sense. Where does the... this is a...
Yeah, whoa. We're close. All right. Somebody called me the other day, the last time you were out there protesting, and as she's talking to me, I can hear the semis coming by, honking their horns, I can hear people yelling. No matter what you say, you cannot say you aren't creating a nuisance for those people that live there. And when I said that last time, you blew me off like it was nothing, that they didn't have any right to expect not to be bothered because they live by the interstate. When you said that, you lost all credibility. Because those people have a right to peace and quiet too. And so, that's part of, it isn't just the safety issue, it's also the things that have happened in the past with people up on the overpass and trucks blowing their horns, disturbing the people that lived along the interstate. So that's an issue too.
And I don't think, if you want to take your signs and you want to parade around Campbell to impeach Obama, I don't have a problem with it. I am not interfering with your free speech, but it's a safety issue where you are doing it at. And that is what this is all about. Now, if you want to go ahead, walk around the town of Campbell, walk through La Crosse, on Alaska, wherever you want to, and nobody can stop you from doing that. But if we think that it's interfering with safety, that's another thing. So it is not, doesn't have anything to do with free speech.
Anybody wish to make a motion?
I'm gonna go back to this other question, directing it at Chief Kelly. Our attorney drafted this. Did he have any reservations that you are aware of?
Cheryl Gill did.
Cheryl Go, correct.
Just so you're clear on that, it wasn't Brown.
Okay.
It was Cheryl Gill.
She specializes in these types of.
From John Slater.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just wanted to clarify that, so
She-
you know the wrong impression.
She advised us that the Supreme Court has already ruled on time, place, and location. This particular location is a safety concern, and that's a legitimate reason why you would want to prohibit that activity at that location. I'm not saying you can't do it, just not there.
Well, I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 911-2013. And ordinance number 11.11G, 22-2113.
So you've taken items B and C together.
together.
Oh, do you want to do it separately?
It really doesn't matter to me, we can do it either way.
Okay.
Since they go together, I'm fine with doing them together.
Do they go together?
Yes.
Tim can explain better than I can. The sign.
Actually, it'd probably, it's more in the side ordinance for Chad, correct? The side portion.
Yeah, the 1111G is geared more towards for signs in general. And other places within the town, not just overpasses, but vision clearances at intersections and along right-of-ways, things of that nature, where 9.11 is geared towards the prohibiting signs from overpasses and bridges along highways that have excess speed limits of 40 miles an hour. And that's why they're in two different sections. One is in the safety, health and welfare section. The other is actually pinpointed right into our sign ordinance.
Did you read the ordinance? I mean, I don't know, what is it really all about?
No, you can get it from the office at any time. Have any motions or a second? Or a second? I'll second the motion. Further discussion?
Question, what is the penalty for violation of the ordinance?
It's just an ordinance citation, $132.90.
Per person, per group?
Per violator.
Per violations?
Violator.
Violator,
So it's per person.
per person, yes.
Does the public get an opportunity to speak?
We're close. See, you had your opportunity to speak during the open session for the first half hour of the meeting. Now we're close.
I wasn't aware of that.
You've been to meetings before. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call a motion. Concerns items 5B and C. All in favor of the motion to approve?
I'd like to have a roll call vote.
Call motion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
For the roll call vote?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
On a roll call?
Jeff wants a
Roll
roll
call.
call vote.
Okay. But still, the motion is to approve both items 5B and C.
Correct.
I just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
Supervisor Wilder,
Yes.
Supervisor LaFawn,
Nay.
Chairman Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Post,
Yes.
Supervisor Schrader.
Yes.
All right. Motion carries 4-1. Let's move on to item 6A. Approval of temporary Class B retailer's license for the French Island Lions Club